start the recording and hopefully I will not expire. So, Mister's like, wait up, Angelica! And he finally gets up and he's trying to explain himself. Space is like air in second OG. It's fucked up. I really like the balance changes they did to second OG though. I just wish that... No, in second OG you don't, do you? Like, if you get S then that... No! Second OG does fuck you, doesn't it? Second OG is like Z, where you just get fucked, and if you're an S and a B, that takes you to an A, but if you're S and an A, you're still an A. I believe. Anyway, he's like, my previous version of your father's gallant death wasn't wrong. It all happened right when we had the enemy commander cornered. And then a new dude showed up, and your dad was like, oh wow, he's way strong. And realizing that we didn't stand a chance, he made a decision to redline it, go in and blow himself up. And then I passed out. And the last things I saw were your dad blowing himself up and not taking him down. And B, he gave it a good shot though, right? And she thinks he's lying to him because the Laviria says no known mechanism to build up enough energy to self-destruct. He's like, yeah, that's what the bad dude said. The bad dude said that. And then, but her main objection is that, and also my dad would never try and kill himself. And Mister's like, yeah, I know, but like you super trained me and drilled me into it, but I have no idea why he did what he did. Really, like honestly, I got no idea. And she's like, I've heard enough of this. And then Carmen comes in. And he's like, actually, you haven't heard enough of this. She points out that Mister is way too flustered to be lying to her. And then Sheldon comes in and he's like, wait, what? And Carmen's like, okay, Sheldon, you just go sit over here and be quiet while grown-ups talk about this right now. Yeah, this drags her away. And then Angelica's like, alright, fine. Carmen's older and smarter and more experienced than me, so fine. I will listen, but depending on what you say, I might never forgive you. So Mr. then gets all quiet and serious, and he's like, I'm not seeking your forgiveness, so don't worry about that. And he basically says, I didn't tell you about your dad blowing himself up when you first asked me, because I was worried that like our reunion would then become like bitter enmity, right? And he's like, can you tell me with a straight face, if I told you then that you wouldn't have been mad like you are right now? And she's like, you know what, I can't say that I wouldn't be mad like I am right now. But she does say, tell me one thing though. Tell me about the enemy that my dad wanted to fight and blow up. And Mrs. like, it was so unlike anything I'd ever seen before that I think it was actually biological. And he tells Angelica that he was prepared to die, and then her father said that the Virius had the power to defeat it. And then he said, what you screamed at the enemy then I didn't quite hear, but I saw the Lavirius surrounded by golden aura as it ran in. And nothing in its specs account for that, but the effect didn't last long enough to defeat the enemy. And then like the foe was like, whoa, holy shit, what the? But it regained composure, and the last thing Miss remembered before waking up in a Vezard hospital was being surrounded by a white light. So Miss just goes, so I didn't actually see your dad die? I didn't actually see him die, but on the other hand, I don't think he would have survived long after all the damage his mech took. And it happened a year ago, and Miss was like, sorry I didn't tell you sooner. But considering that they've only been back together for like a fucking week. but you probably should have told her. She's like, I got a lot to think about, and but the part about my dad doing the suicidal thing doesn't click. But she just says, like, Mister's right when he says that Dad was gallant to the end, and she just says, leave me alone for a while, I've got to think, and I want to try and understand what's going through my dad's head, and wonder what maybe it was he could have been yelling at the bad guy. And Mister's like, sure thing, bye. And Carmen's been listening to the whole thing, and Sheldia says, hey, you told me to leave the two of them alone. And she's like, yeah, but I can't not listen to private chit-chat. I'm an information merchant, and so that sort of does it to you. He's like, I'm not great Carmen 99. And then Sheldia's like, alright, I guess I won't call the kettle black on this one when it comes to violating people's privacy. But maybe there's a friendship between them. The problem will be relations between Mist and Angelica, and what will happen if Sheldia tries hard enough to re-team up with her former partner, Mist. And he's like, you might not know it, but we were a pretty good combi. We got a hell of ops. And in the dining hall, Anna's wondering what all the fuss was about. Lyubov tries to hint. He's like, you won't get it until you're older. But then Anna's like, listen, I've learned plenty of grown-up stuff while I was hanging out among all the peasants and common people in Japan ceiling. But it's most likely Lyubov who doesn't know what she's talking about. And Anna and Minx don't know what they're talking about either, but Lyubov is even more sheltered than Anna. And then this is when the Zoid pilots come and introduce themselves, and yeah, so Raimi's rude as hell. He's like, you don't know shit about being a grown-up, and Rakan is like, Jesus Christ, Raimi, shut the fuck up, just chill out for 1 second. And it's like, I'm Rakan, and it's like, yeah, this is my niece, Raimi. And Anna's like, yeah, I guess you Zoid guys and me, we got thrown together into the Daikumaru under pretty similar circumstances. And then Rakan in the end excuses them. And they leave. And then Lyubov is like, jeez, these guys and Raimi's lack of respect for authority. And then Anna is like, no, I'm a big enough girl to know that titles like mine don't mean anything out here. And Lyubov's like, oh, you're so mature, Anna. And Lyubov's like, oh, but I like a bit of that Rakan. Ooh, he's a beautiful man with a big beard. I'm gonna touch him. So, Raimi isn't really doing much mechanicking because she's in a really bad mood, and Ruji's like, your uncle will be hella annoyed when he hears you're skipping out on work. She's like, you got another thing coming if you think Rakan's name is enough to make me do something. It's like, wow, you're ornery. And Ruji's like, what's the deal? You're even madder than usual. And she's like, none of your business. If you keep following me around, I'm gonna fix you so you can't follow me around, alright? And then Daya comes out and is like, jeez, keep it down in the public hallway, guys. He's like, you're the pilot of the... He's like, yeah, I'm Daya Dude of the Gaiking. And you're, he's then like, you're Reiji and, Rami, right? He's like, I'm Ruji. He's like, I'm Raimi. And he's like, alright, jeez. And he's like, anyway, Raimi, why the hell are you so mad? He's like, alright, Anna is like way too put together for a little girl, and my uncle called me rude, like in front of her. He's like, excuse me, if I wasn't raised super good like a princess. Ugh. And I was like, well, what's wrong with that? And he's like, maybe you should try and be like Anna. You should try and be like yourself. And me is like, damn, I never thought of it that way. And then she says, you know what, I didn't really listen to half of the words you said, but you know what? Maybe you're onto something with that. And Ryuji's like, oh, okay, so I know, he's like, I gotta be, like, he's like, Daya was pretty, like, confident and he had conviction in his words and that did the trick, so I gotta be like him if I want to have a chance with this lady as to be my girlfriend. Howdy, Tokyo, how you doing? And so here's Noza and Tsubage, and Proist is ordering Noza to put in an appearance, and he's like, damn, and Tsubage's also got to show up, and he's like, I'd rather be fixing the mech in preparation for the next round of the Daikimari than here in this fucking meeting. And then Proist says, listen, I'm about to go wipe out Gaiking. And everyone's like, yeah, alright, whatever you fucking say, dude, you're not doing shit. And Noza says that he's the only one who can extinguish Gaiking's flames. But then Emperor Darius the 17th comes out and is like, what if you could neutralize the flames instead of extinguish them? And he says, reveal your masterpiece. That mysterious dude, just there. And the stone is the Rougelud, and it's capable of sealing Gaiking's flame away, and he's been digging it up in secret. That's what the excavation site was all about. And this plan requires the addition of magnetic force to work, and that's where this mysterious fella comes in. And Proist is pretty confident as he's going to head out to battle and beat us up, and Vestan is like, what the fuck is he actually going to do? Jesus. Okay, so everybody else is also like, damn, Garrus is going to go fetch Deke. Fury is like super shocked. Lulu is actually like terrified. And Coach is like, what's the problem with Deke? Who is this dude? And Furious says he's a shithead who ought to be left forever with the monster machines in Zangail. But before she can explain, Daya comes up and he's like, howdy, I'm better now, I'm all awake. And I was like, wow, what's going on? So anyway, what's the fuss about? What's the deal? What's going on? And Lee explains that Deke Alkeen is a very gifted but also unstable pilot. He's a noted womanizer, inveterate gambler, and in general, he's given us nothing but trouble. And Furia also says, and also he's like the friggin' Grim Reaper, and he wouldn't hesitate to shoot a friend in the back. And then Deke comes in. I don't remember him actually being just Dick though, but I'm pretty sure he's Deke. But I guess we'll go with Dick because that's what he's got written there. So let me find and replace Deke with Dick. So there we did it. So he's got Dick, and I guess Dick's a Dick. He's like, still mad about that, Furia? She's like, you fucking asshole. Yeah, no, that's like Dick, like Dick. Yes, it is Dick. And he's like, for the record, that shot that shot you in the back, I was actually aiming at an enemy who was about to kill you. And he's like, and I knew that you were good enough to dodge it. And Fury's like, I'm gonna fucking murder you, dude. He's like, now stand still so I can rearrange your face. And then Rose is like, damn Furia, chill out. And Garrus comes in and is like, please. Kenji mutters that Dick Sora doesn't seem all that safe. And then Dick just is like, "Hey, Tsubaki, what's your name, pretty lady?" And he just starts hitting on fucking everybody. So even Monko. Okay, so he hits on everybody, and all the other, like, every guy's like, "Move on, playboy," except for Monko is like, "Oh my." Like, she actually buys it. Can I do the... There we go. We did it. We did the screenshot. Chizuru's cool grown-up powers are good, and she's like, such superficial womanizing. This dude's no good. And both coaches like, "Yep, no good. Very dim view of this." "This is no good. You shouldn't do this," says the two boys who do it all the time. Go says, "A real man should be reserved and let the stature of his back speak for him." And then Anna's like, Anna is like, "Damn, but a girl can get internally." She's like, "A girl can get awful lonely if all she sees is that dude's back, though." And she makes a little sad face, and Wendy is like, "Well, what's up?" Just notices instantly. And then Garrett's like, "Alright, enough socializing, enough socializing." And Dick is like, "Okay, you're the Gaiking kid, right? You're Dyer, right?" He's like, "So you're the kid, you're the one and only man that Garrett entrusted the Gaiking to." And he's got a regret that apparently has something to do with Lulu. Garrus orders Lulu to process Dick's reinstatement and unlock the Killjagger. The Killjagger? That's not what I remember being called. And then she hesitates, and Dick is like, "Wow, Lulu, you still mad at me for all that thing?" And he's like, "Geez, not like a single kiss will kill ya." Let's look it up, like, let's find what it's called. Yeah, the Kill Jaguar, there we go. I was like, Kill Jaguar? It's the Kill Jaguar. So you got the Serpent, the Stinger, the Crab Bunker, the Kill Jaguar. So Gareth's like, "Right, you lot, time to do some battle formations." I'm like, "I'm not working with him, he sucks." Damn, let me try over Arnold's Godzilla. I bet it's good. And Gareth basically says, "Unless everybody works together and ready themselves for the Jama Empire showdown, we'll probably all die." And Lee agrees and says that lots of dangers are coming down the road, and individual superstardom ain't gonna beat them. Dick then says, he's like, "Damn, Lee, I never thought I'd hear that sort of thing out of your mouth." Gainer wants to ask if he can be part of this, because he's been thinking about some tactic stuff himself. And Kyo tells Kenji to take part because his current skills are not good enough to use the weapons waiting for him back at build base. He's like, "Whoa, new weapons! Wow!" Kenji doesn't mind practice, and the idea of getting stronger is cool for him because he's a karate dude. And like working on faster combination attacks would be a good start. And Ryuji's also gonna work his magic, and Shelby is gonna get trained by Mist, and she wants to get good enough to support him as fast as possible. But with everything else aside, Rosa's glad that Rosa's like, "Dick's gonna be trouble, he's gonna be trouble," and Gareth's like, "Yeah, but it's worth it." And this is Scenario 11, Desperate Gaiking, Part 1. So the fighting is team on team fights. Lee's one of the bosses, and they got to think of the other dudes if they're actual Darius guys. So Lee orders everybody into formation, and Dick's fucking it up. He's like, geez, I'm just not... he's like, this formation's no good for the Kill Jaguar. And then they all start banging into each other, and it's all garbage, and Dyer and Peoria aren't brilliant at piloting just yet. And then Rosa's like, alright, enough of this. And Peoria's like, I'm never going to be able to work with this dude, he sucks. But Dyer's got another approach. He's like, hey, Dick, why aren't you working with everybody else? And Dick says, hey, there's plenty of times when forcing people to get along doesn't work. What matters is getting through an actual battle. And a little friction among teammates might help motivate. He sees battle as a game, and he came to the Darius verse for the thrills that you can't get on the surface. And everyone else is like, well, dude, you're actually just fucking crazy. And then Dick is like, yeah, but I think you're crazy, so you know. He's like, what's the point of tagging along behind someone so faithfully that you go to war over it? What? He's like, yeah, I know you followed your dad to save him. He's like, geez, parents and children are separate beings, especially fathers and sons. And then Dyer's like, well, I guess the sort of family that I've got is, yeah, so Dick is like, yeah, the sort of family you've got is a way more alien, well, to me than this place. And Dyer's like, you know what, fuck it, I can't work with these people. And Dick is like, told you, fucking told you you couldn't do all this. And then Tetsuya is like, alright, I'm gonna fucking punch Dick for Dyer. When suddenly the Darius army show up. And Kenji's like, okay, alright. Let's beat the shit out of this guy. And Peoria's like, I'm gonna show how well I can fight without teamwork. And Nick is like, alright, I think that'd be a good laugh. So Garrus tells us all to fight and says everyone not to push it until the Daikimari shows up. I always expected the Godzilla suit to be bad. This is the Killer Jaguar, by the way. It's fucking cool. Dick Arcane, I'll say. Same. Also got an Arcane Dick. Okay, we don't have a combo yet. I always expected the Anno Godzilla suit to be bad because, I mean, he super loves Ultraman, and sometimes the suits in that were fucking terrible. So he's like, I'll show him I'm cool, I don't need teamwork. And it's like a raised rat soul. I don't know. You know what? You might be onto something there. a blade gainer that hopefully we'll get. It has the same, like it's got a big hat and rings on it like Van's, and it has the same cut in after he does attack where he then moves his head and makes him jingle. Let's put him on the ground. Up. Counter cross. Gaiking is cool, and I want to make a full play of it one day. Shit! He just fucking murdered that dude by turning his knife, his kneecap knife, into a kneecap spear. Holy shit! All you need is number one, and I'm number one. Fucking dick. And his flying fucking cat. Like, I'm number one at the game. You bit the dude. That dick guy, he's a fucking asshole. He's dangerous, gilly. Up. He went from 0 to 1 in something, so I'll check that out. And give him the old eye patch, one-eyed dog laser beam. Okay, he's gonna give him the Mondo bullet. This dude needs a friggin' heal. It's real bad. Why make him go near when he's got S on the fucking ground? Assholes. Vulcan Storm. This guy up so another healing egg can come in. God, I don't think the Americans over 24 each other, but it depends. It depends on how much of it is Anno's desire for it to be shitty old school Godzilla, which I think is all of it, 100%. That's what he wants it to be. Shitty man. Okay, so he learns sense, and then what's supposed to do then? Support defense? Support defense became level 1, and his overman sense became level 4, so his overman skill's gonna be pretty good when it finally fucking turns on. Free money. Sword cannon on this shit turtle. Kay and Elle have both got really good music, in my opinion. Ella's got the best version of Tori no Uta, the Denkuga Nova song. And the version of Lion's really good. I mean, the fact they stole good music doesn't hurt for those few songs. Like, the final boss theme is actually just Magus' thing from Chrono Trigger. Gonna get him with the eye laser. We did it! So, Prost is like, time to spring my trap. Wait, what the heck's that? He's like, that's the Greneps! And it's a hyper Iron Beast created by analysing how all the previous Iron Beasts worked. And Dyer's like, this is some sort of friggin' trick! And Dick is like, no, wait. And he's like, Lulu! He's like, what is it, Dick? And he says, do you feel anything strange about this new guy? He's like, wait. Like, what do you mean? Wait, oh, wait, no, yeah, okay. There is something weird. There's something similar to the flaming power she felt before. But this time it's not flames she feels, it's fear. So she yells at everyone, especially Dyer, to be just to run away from the Iron Beast. He's like, sure, alright, and then Puri's like, no, I'm gonna shoot it down myself. And Dick is just like, oh jeez. We arrive, but Angelica hasn't launched. Yeah, where's Angelica? And Rosa explains that Angelica's been placed on standby due to mental instability. Lulu's like, she's like, oh, I got a bad feeling about this. And Garrus can only hope that something really bad ain't gonna happen. But, I mean, something really bad's gonna happen. Hyper Iron Beast. Okay, so we got to get that down to 50% health. MNeidengard, I believe, is just a short transformation that happens. I think it's like Unicorn in the Z3 and Dankugan C2, where you're like, yeah, let's do that, and then you have a turn limit, but it might just be when you hit a will thing you can go. That poor stinking boy. Turtle. Won't someone kill that fucking turtle? So his flame level just went up to level 2, which is nice, but I mean, there's no flame level 4. Get him, Rakan. Van doesn't need the Zanganto because he is the Zanganto. Robot turns into a brilliant thing. Hit with your own arm. Big slap. And then the big hug. Overskill! Overskill! He needed over since level 4 to do it, and now he can, so now he can freeze the shit out of things. That is not the gun. Raise the gun, he's just the sword. Jeez. Nailed it. Obelisk already. Did she get hit? Yeah, she did, but she's tough. She's tough tootin', baby. Get him. Alright, it's a stack. And she's got the shield arrow which spins you around like a fucking blender. Comes Yanma. Goes the big boy. Time for his overskill. Two swords. Not even his good overskill where he's like, let's get Frost tea. Blew him up. So Price launches more dudes to come grab the Gaiking, and that gives Granips time to come over and zap him. Go! Frozen. So he blew up the 4 dudes, but now the controls don't work, and Gaiking's like, oh shit, I can't do anything. And Prost is like, aha, it's worked perfectly. Time to yoink this man and steal him. Ha 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 ha. So, oh man, we lost out on like 12,000 money. But whatever. It's like, well, we don't have a way to counter that big spooky dude, so no point charging in. But we want to go after him, but Garrus and Sakon like, there's no point because we'll just lose. So we got to come up with a good plan. Proyst got some brownie points from the Emperor now, and but he's happy to admit that most of the share goes to his shadowy friend. And Shadow's like, I was not the Emperor, don't worry about it, Proyst. And the Emperor orders Proyst to show Norza and the others their true master. And they all go, And Proyst takes his helmet off, and Proyst wasn't a droid or even a man, which is what Norza says, like, not a droid or a man, holy shit. And it's thingy to the new world. It's thingy to the new world. But Norza's like, it's a goddamn woman. And Proyst just goes, I've long since surpassed sexual differences, and it's the Emperor's daughter and successor to the throne. And the Emperor just says, show her the same loyalty you show me. And Vestan and Sispaja are like, yes, my liege. So yeah, and she does a face. Back to normal. But they show allegiance, and Norza's like, I'm not having any of this girl being my new master. And then again, and the rest of that is Proyst orders Vestan to carry Gaiking to Golgothia Hill, where his pilot will be destroyed. And she's going to gloat about it a lot. Vestan is like, maybe we should destroy Gaiking right now. And then Proyst says that Vestan is beautiful but lacks a sense of aesthetics. And Sispaja is like, oh, finally someone sees things my way. And Proyst made that face when she went mad as hell and was like, how is anything you do comparable to the greatness that is me? And the mystery man was like, oh, you freaking freaked that shit. And she said, one more word out of you and I'll chop you to pieces and feed you to the iron beasts. And then she just gets Norma's like, Vestan, get on with it, chop chop. But now everyone's like, okay, whose fault is it that Daya got kidnapped? Dick was like, well, I warned you, Peoria, I warned you all to stay away, but did you listen? No, went and got yoinked. And Leah's like, yeah, he didn't listen. Fuck. But it's like, where's he friggin' gone? Where's he friggin' gone? And then Vestan gets in touch and is like, well, actually, she's just broadcasting to the entire world. Yo, we're executing him on Golgothia Hill, so everybody come on down, check it out. So Lee, Codner, and Carmen like, wait, that's the... Can't believe the woman you let live was an enemy general, you fucking idiot. Oh well. But we got to get over there quick to save Daya, because if we rush in, we're going to get killed. But if we go too slow, then he'll die. So got to get there just at the right time. So Garrus and Sakon better come up with something good.